Welcome back, everybody, to Satisfactory Update 8. My name is Tom, and this is episode number 22. This is part 4 out of 5 in the mini-series to automating 8 rotors per minute. So with that said, let's get started with episode number 22. All right, so we are up on the final floor of the rotor factory. We need to plop down 2 assembly machines and complete this build. So where do I want to start? Well, it looks like I need to get the screws and iron rods up here. And I don't know where these are being routed here. Okay, so these are... Oh, yeah, that's right. So these are the screws, right? Or no, these are the iron rods. And then the screws are going to come out on this side here. So I need to figure out how to get two outputs of the screws into one output and then belt up the screw and rod up onto this floor. So I think that is a good start. So let's cycle through our hotkeys here by holding down Control or Alt and then the mouse wheel. And I'm going to grab the conveyor lift floor and I'm going to approximately put it maybe 1 here. And how many tiles are we in? I think something like this. So that's 2 tiles over, and this is quite a bit. Oh yeah, we got a lot of room over here. So that's 1, 2, and then place 1 here. And this is 1, 2, place 1 right there. And we're left with these 2. I think that is right. Yes, I think so. Okay, excellent. So we have a point of routing. I think actually we should start routing all this up here first before we begin with the assembly machine. So what I'm going to do is jump down here and I'm going to route these iron rods. They got to go up there. Okay. So what if I actually grab the conveyor lift, bring that down like this, and we'll reverse it. So something like that, maybe? You know, I'm kind of rethinking this. I think what I want to do is align it with the rods coming out here. So we do something like this with the rods. Okay. So then I can grab the conveyor lift like this. Excellent. And then let's route in the rods. Okay, that is off 1 tile. So I think here. I think that's it, guys. Okay. Okay, there we go. So that is the rods going up to the final floor. So now we have the wonderful task of getting the screws over here. So what I'm going to do, it looks like we're going to have to hop over a belt. So I am going to grab a splitter, and the splitter going to be something, maybe it's got to be a merger. So if I hit E to cycle through, I can grab the merger. And yeah, I think it's going to be like this. And if I lock the hologram like that, I can see if it's aligned, and it looks pretty aligned to me, guys. So we'll place that merger here, and then we can belt everything in here. So in with the screws. In with the screws like that. Okay. And these are all set to screws looking good. Let's do that on the other side. I'm going to grab that merger by copying it, and then we're going to paste it on this side. And we want to do I think this looks pretty good. We'll go back one tile and then one tile over like that. Okay, plop that one down. Good. And then we'll copy it and then we'll switch to a splitter. Or I believe it's a merger. Yeah, so let's do another merger. That looks good. I don't think this has to be a merger. I think this can be a splitter, right? Okay, this does have to be a merger. Yeah, like that. Okay, there we go. And then we can belt in these screws through the mergers. Like that. Mm-hmm. In that goes, and excellent. So now we have our screws. Now we need to combine them. So before I start combining these screws, I think we can head up to the final floor here and take a look at how we want to, geez, sensitive parachute. There we go. So climbing the ladder to the final floor, and let's see how we can position these assembly machines. All right, that can go there. We could put a floor here for now. And let's take a look here. We got to think about how we're going to route the rotors down. And yeah, that's going to be interesting. Okay, well, I think let's just start by placing down. We need to place down, let's go to organization, place down a lookout tower. Okay, we'll climb up the lookout tower. And this will help us give me a better idea of where I want to place these assembly machines. So we'll put, we do not have any, what does that take? Oh, we don't have any rotors, guys. We need rotors. Let's see if we can craft some rotors. So I will head over to the production tab and place down a craft bench. And can we get any rotors here? What did they take? Oh yeah, the screws and the iron rods. So we'll craft up some of these screws here. And then we can craft up some rotors. Yeah, this is going to take a while. So guys, I will place a cut in here, and then once I get all the rotors, we'll pick up where I left off. Okay, see you on the other side. Welcome back, everybody. I have all of the rotors I need to begin automating. So let's grab the assembler, and all we need is 2 of them. Oh guys, look at that. We can actually see the little hologram of the constructors below this top floor, which is really nice. I never realized that. So, all right, so we need to rotate this. And so we got 1, 2 tiles here. I'm at 1, 2 tiles here. So we could do, we got so much space to play with here. So we could put 1 here maybe. We could do, how do I want to do this? We got 2, 4, 6, 7 tiles in. So if I hit the H for hologram, I can lock this in place. So I got 1, 2 tiles over here, and then 1, 2 tiles over here. So this looks like 1, 2, 1, 2. right here, I believe, is pretty close to center. Okay, and then we can bump this over like that. I think that's going to work out nice. So we'll place one there. And then we'll press H again to lock the assembler in the hologram mode. And then what we could do is bump this over like that. And it's going to be something more like this. So if we go in 2 tiles like that. Okay, delete this one. We'll press H to lock the hologram for this assembler. And then we come in like that. I think that's it right there. So we got 1, 2 tiles, 1, 2, and then like a gap here. So that looks pretty good, guys. So I will place that there. Okay, so we can set the recipe to rotor, and then this one to rotor as well. Good. Now the next step is to bring up all of the screws and rods, and I don't know how I'm going to do this, guys. I have a feeling I'm going to have to bump these assembly machines a bit further forward. Oh my goodness. All right, how am I going to do this? Oh my goodness, this is challenging. All right, well, we're going to first work with the splitters and mergers to see what we can get out of this. So I got a merger here, but I think all I need is a splitter. And man, I don't know what to do. Okay, so all right. We could do something like this. You know what? I should have worked with the output. Well, no, this is fine. So let's place one here and one here. Okay. All right, I already see the issue here. So I'm going to delete this and we'll move it to here. And we'll move this one to here. Nope, it needs to go. Yeah, it needs to go right here, guys. Like this. Okay, so wow, what am I doing? Okay, like this. All right, so I'm going to cycle through my hotkeys real quick and grab the belt. All right, so we got the conveyor belt. These got to go. Yep. All right, deleted those assemblers. So we got one belt of this iron rods here. Okay. And then what if I placed another splitter here like this? Okay. So the iron rods come through. They come through, oops. Like this. And they come in like this. Okay. And one belt of iron rods goes out here. Okay. And then we can route the other belt of iron rods over here. Like that. Okay. So that is going to give us the 2 belts of iron rods. Now we need to get 2 belts of screws. Oh, this hurts my head. I can place it here. This gets deleted. We'll grab a splitter like this and stick it up here. Oh, jeez. This is madness. This is Sparta. Oh, man. All right. So, and then we place another one here. Like that. All right. Do you guys know what's going on? I don't even know what's going on. You guys are probably wondering, well, what the hell is Tom doing? Okay, so this is a belt of screws. Okay. There, 1 belt of screws, 1 belt of iron rods. So let's see if we can get these screws over here. Well, the way we're going to do that, or let's do the iron rods. We bring in the iron rods. Oh, jeez. We could do something like this. Wow. Okay, that's a little too close there. Let's try that again. Guys, I hope I get this out of the way in this episode. This is proving to be a bit trickier than I thought. We come over like this. Okay, so that is 1 output, or that's the rods and the screws here, okay? So if I cycle through and grab the assembler, and already this is not aligned. If I lock the hologram, that looks good. Okay, so we just need to adjust this belt. So we come over, and then we do 2 out, and then belt that in. Okay, so that is 1 assembler done. That is 1 assembler done. The next assembler is gonna go here. Like this. All right, so 1 belt of iron rods in and 1 belt of iron rods in. Okay, the last thing we need to do is get the screws over here. The screws are here. That goes in like that. And then we're gonna have to route over here like this. Okay, that is off the bit. Let's readjust this. Oh, this is not aligned. Oh. Let's realign this real quick. Yeah, like that. Okay, excellent. And now we can route this like that. And we can come up with these screws. And down like this. Yeah, like that. It looks kind of silly. Yeah, that looks really silly. There's got to be a better way, guys. There's got to be a better way than this. Let's get a closer look here. Yeah, that just looks really, really silly. Well, this here, we can fix this really easily. We can make this a bit nicer. What we can do is we can come out like this. And in like that. That already looks a whole lot nicer. And we can delete this and this. Let's see if we can do better with the screws. All right, so again, the screws are going to come out. Like that. And into the splitters. And they're going to branch out here and it's going to go there. We can delete this. Okay. And it'd be nice to just come... Oh, this is the second floor. So let's reroute this. So it'd be nice to do something like this. And then in like that. Now the issue is getting the rods over that conveyor belt. Okay, so if I switch over to the conveyor lift like this. And actually that needs to go over one more tile. So let's press 6 for the conveyor hole. No, that looks right, guys. Yeah, like right there. I'm sure that's right. Yeah, I had it right the first time. Okay, excellent. Now the next step is to route in the iron rods. We're so close. We're so close. How can I do this, guys? Oh, jeez. Well, again, we can come up like this. No, we can't, because we need to get the rods to go in there. So we definitely need this open. What a conundrum, guys. What a conundrum. Am I going to be able to solve this? I mean, we can like... Yeah, that just looks really bad. So I could do... up like that. All right, so let's actually try to center the splitter in between this. Something like that. And we route it up like this. Reroute it down like that. And in like that. Is that going to work, guys? I think it is. Okay. So that's how it's going to work, guys. Wow. Now these two assemblers are a bit off, but for short term, this is how I think we're gonna get this to work. Unless we divide up the screws in the iron rods. Ah, boy. Wow. Because we could come up. Let's take a look here. I'm not altogether satisfied with this. So this is the iron rods, okay? Let's keep experimenting with this build, guys. We have no rush here. So let's bring up the splitter or the merger. And we're gonna switch this to a splitter. And basically what I wanna do is maybe split this into two belts. And I'm talking about the iron rods. So what if we went like this with the iron rods? Oh my goodness, guys, I think I'm doing it. And then instead of routing this over here, we delete all this. Oh, I think that... Oops. Yeah, I think that was from the bottom floor here. Oops. Yeah, so we'll have to reroute that. Okay, my bad. Because those are where the iron rods are coming up from. Okay, gotcha. So what we can do from here, guys, I think I figured out how to do it. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I took my time. I just didn't settle from the last build. So what I'm going to do is something like this. Like that. Now the issue is we have only 5 assembly machines, so it's an odd number with the screws. So one machine is not going to get all the screws needed. This is the flaw in this concept. The counterpoint to that would be to do some overclocking on certain machines. So that means we need to overclock one of the iron rods and one of the screws. We're getting plenty of the ore, so we can afford to do it. And I think maybe that's the way to go here. Just because I'm trying to get a good layout here. Okay, that's a little too close. All right, well, I have a good idea here. So what I am going to do is say, like, maybe this screw here gets overclocked, you know, to whatever percentage we need it to be. And that should be good. Although then we'll have this side that's making more screws, and we'll just have a bunch of extra screws. So that's not really efficient, though. I know some of you guys want me to be really efficient. Now that I think about it, we can underclock, guys. We can underclock one of the machines. So yeah, all we have to do is just kind of balance things out with the clocking and underclocking. And I think that's what I'm going to do here, because we can get a cleaner setup here. So I'm going to delete all this. Okay. So the episode is coming to an end here already. I can't believe how quick these episodes are just going. It's crazy. So it looks like Saturday's live stream will have to finish this up. And I did say this is going to be a 5-part series. We're on part 4. And I do live stream every Saturday morning at the 9 a.m. Central Standard Time for those who want to join. So if I rotate this around, like this, and like that. Now let's give us a bit more space here. So I'm going to come down like this. Yeah, like that. Good. That looks good, guys. Okay. So now, all we need to do is we need to add our floor holes. So I want to place the floor holes. We'll do one here, one here, one here, and one here. Okay. And then we can place our conveyor lifts like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we can route these in just like this. Okay, let's take a look at that, guys. I think I got this figured out. With the overclocking and underclocking, this is going to work out perfectly. Oh, excellent. Yeah, this is going to work. So with that established, I can now be a bit more picky with my placement of the assembly machines. So I want to come in. So we're working with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we could do something. Let's lock this in hologram mode. So we got 1, 2, 1, 2. We can bump it up like this. So 1, 2, 1, 2. This looks really good, guys. I'm liking this placement. There it goes. I think that is centered. And let's adjust this one here. I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. And then let's reroute this. There we go. That's it. Okay. And let's switch this to rotors. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Rotors. All right, now we can go down to the next floor. And now we know where the floor holes are. We can bring down the conveyor lift. And we can do this. We need to do 4. So there's 1, there's 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay. Now, oh jeez. We gotta find something that's gonna work here. So this is going to be interesting. Okay. I'm kind of curious why these are not centered, because we got 2 tiles over here and 1 tile over there. Is that because we're overextended over here? Yeah, this row is overextended. Ah, that's right. That was for the lookout tower. Wow, I'm so good. I caught that little detail there. Okay, so now we're even. So we got 1, 2, 1, 2. We're a bit off here. We're a bit off here. If I really want to be picky, I could go over 1 more tile. Yeah. I'm really picky. Oh, jeez. What if I because we can go here instead. All right, so that's 2 tiles. And this would be here. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then this is in one, and this would be in like that. Now that is centered, we should be able to route this in from the bottom here. And then we'll obviously have to make some adjustment on the next floor. So let's grab the conveyor lift and bring those down one more time. We'll do all 4 of those. Okay. Now what I can do is route one of the screws in. Oh, is this not set up right? Did I do that wrong, guys? I did. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we can route the screws in, or the rods in like that. So the rods are going up in that conveyor lift. And then from here, it's going in like that. There we go, guys. We now have established our 2 conveyor belt of rods. And now we could do the screws. So from here, this is so much fun. I love problem solving. From here, we can go like this. In fact, I want this to be even too. Let's be more picky, guys. So 1, 2. 1, 2. And in. Oh yeah, this needs to be readjusted like that. Wow. There we go. And yeah, so now the belts are on the same tile here. So that is 1 belt of the screws. Let's do this final side here. And I guess this episode is going to be a bit longer today, guys. I hope you don't mind. I really want to get the routing done. And I feel like I've achieved something today. All right. So down this goes. In go the screws. There it is, guys. Now, all we need to do is work with the top level, and I'll go do that. And then in Saturday's live stream at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, we will overclock some of these machines so that we get a perfect ratio. Okay, we'll worry about that on Saturday. So we'll head up. And let's make some adjustments to the assembly machines here. Yeah, see, we're just off by 1 tile, guys. Isn't that crazy? But that's no problem. No problem. All right, let's grab our conveyor lift. There we go. Get this guy out of here. Grab this and that. There we have it. Let's bring out our lookout tower so that we can get a better viewpoint here. Let's climb it. And we need to adjust the assembly machines. Like that. And so I'm going to lock the assembly machine in hologram mode. And we can nudge it like this. And there we go. Let's do it for this one. Wow, guys, I did it. Look how much cleaner this looks, guys. This looks 100 billion times more cleaner than the first build I did up here. And that was just rerouting from the bottom level there. So I'm so happy. Never settle for less, guys. Settle for your best. that's the lesson in this episode. Oh, we did it, guys. We did it. Oh man, this looks so cool. All right, so that's it, guys. That is the episode. I'm gonna rework this bottom part down here too, but we're gonna do this all in Saturday's live stream at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I hope you guys join me Saturday morning, and we'll complete the final part in this mini-series. We're on part 4 out of 5 in this mini-series. In part 5 of the mini-series, we will establish power. We will route the rotors back down to the basement and into the storage. And then I will need to figure out what the next task is going to be. I will definitely be a lot more organized for Saturday's live stream. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for joining me in today's episode number 22. We finally have routed the rotors and everything is ready to go. So with that said, guys, you guys have a wonderful week there. Take care. Bye.